sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the visitor sideline, their head coach. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick throughout his career. He's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Stafford. They'll be caught by Rice. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Stafford. And it's throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third and goal.
Stafford now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And this one is right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Falcons, nothing.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 12 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 17 carries, 67 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Calling a loss of 5 and then sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
to the air. Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Looking to throw, Penix. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Falcons.
Here's Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. So the completion good for just 3.
Complete.
And that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 47.
Smith up the middle. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Stafford. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams are able to extend their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score.
That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Kickoff for the Rams.
They juked him. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 21 carries, 112 yards. Now Penix.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only is...
That's caught at the 25. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
And the Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw with Penix. A quick throw, but incomplete.
coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Leonard Floyd brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first down coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw, Stafford. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Throwing again is Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show and run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Wiggles free. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Throwing a Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. James Pierce. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A play fake. Now Penix. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. And the Falcons first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. Now 2nd and 9.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, You know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
The Rams offense and Puka Nacua ready to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackled at the 34-yard line.
Bennett's going to sneak it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go play action here with Penix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
First down.
And looking to throw, Penix. Got London on a slant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Bennett's going to sneak it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To the air, Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kadell Hodge, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on an extra point. And the lead is down to 4. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Rams.
Now it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's
a good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
First down.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hansen.
Our tour around the NFL
Scott.
starts now in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Lions keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. With that, we'll show you the playoff picture in the NFC. Still lots to be decided as we speed towards a conclusion next week. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Able to slither by. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to throw Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Third down.
Penix going to sneak it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Maybe a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So nice run there, but negated by the illegal block in the back.
Yeah, and on that type of a play as a receiver, you just want to kind of hold your guy up on the outside, do a little stalk blocking with him. But this time, got a little too aggressive, and out came the flag.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the Rams first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Rams first down.
Inside handoff, Smith. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
Now Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down carry for Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Stafford now to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the Falcons.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of
Here's
scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard
Now
line.
Penix.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game. In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Terrence Ferguson. A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and
Stafford's going to take it himself. And he's going to have a Rams first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer that falls incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
Here's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Stafford.
15-yard line.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And here now come the Falcons. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw with Penix.
At the 18-yard line.
Into the hands of London.
Penix's pass.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
For a Rams first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
To throw is Stafford. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
Stafford. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta.
It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's now.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Second and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one. Second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at their 48-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. And he rifles one incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is third and 9. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And now putting up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
The Rams, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Rams, first down.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
This second and 4. Out of the gun, they give it to Corum. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That's good for the Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
First run now for Kyren Williams.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Kyren Williams hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Rams.
So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And looking to throw, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here. There's Mooney with another catch.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
To the air, Penix.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Mooney.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. That one deep for London.
And this one is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
He finds Smith out of the backfield.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
And it's third down.
Stafford. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Looking to put a drive together.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw left side, there's London.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Now Penix. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Here's Penix.
Firing quickly, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The offense retains possession.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2.
Penix to the air once more.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll look to throw again.
And caught by London.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
On the keeper.
2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Oliver. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll throw with Penix.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. One play, 75 yards.
And the Rams take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Falcons first down.
He'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go play action here with Penix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
They are going for it. Penix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Rams ready to go on offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Los Angeles, they get their 6th win of the season against 10 losses.